Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is Halloween 2017 that I'm recording this video. And I'm at the park because I just got done going for a run, walk, jog. And what motivated me was a video that popped up on my phone because I subscribe to many videos. Like, I'm hoping you're subscribing to this one. And it's an inspirational video, blog, or vlog. And it was a Monday morning. It was called Morning, I think it was Morning Inspiration, and it's like a 28-minute video, and I decided instead of just listening to it, because the cool thing is you can either listen to parts of it or listen to the whole thing, and I'm like, you know what, I've devoted this day to me. I'm going to go for a run and listen to it, because I told myself I'm sleeping in, I'm not driving for Lyft. I'm just going to focus today on writing for the Women's International Music Network. I'm going to finish reading that book, 4 Agreements, that I started on the plane to Maui at the beginning of this month. Do some laundry, probably go to the gym later, and hand out candy. In my Darth Vader onesie, because I bought that damn thing 3 years ago, and I love it so much that that's pretty much my go-to when I don't feel like dressing up, and I already have a costume. And I'm sharing this with you because, like I'm sure a lot of you, this month has been so hard, and I needed to kick myself in the ass and change that, you know. One of the things that happened when I started driving for Lyft, which was in May, like I said, is that I started putting on weight, an uncomfortable amount of weight, because I just was starting to drive, and I hadn't figured out my rhythm yet, and figuring out, you know, where I can go to use the bathroom, because you drive for hours. And until you get your rhythm and you get, you know, going, you're trying to figure out how long are you supposed to drive? Where are you supposed to drive to pick up passengers? Where do you go to the bathroom? When do you eat? And I found myself eating crappy stuff while I'm driving because I had a lot of time in between passengers in the beginning. And I wasn't going to the gym because I was really so addicted to the money that I was driving a lot in between riding. And the good news, though, is it only took a couple of months for me to figure out my rhythm. And so now, like when I drive, it's just automatic. It's just ride after ride after ride, so I can make more money driving less hours. And I have figured out I needed to eat healthier and not eat as often. Drink more water. Found my spots to go to the bathroom. All that kind of stuff, right? So just a little insight, a little like specific insight on why my situation ended up happening. But I'm really uncomfortable with my body, with my weight, and I decided I needed to kind of slap myself awake and just fucking do something about it. You know, I don't like that I'm not fitting my clothes like I used to, and I don't like how I feel when I try to get up and move around. It doesn't feel good. And so I started hitting back the gym this last week, a week and a half, hitting it almost every day. And then today I'm going to share something else with you. So I forgot that I had this. So check this out. This is, you see that? It's a neoprene body suit that zips from the knee and it just covers up to here, and it zips on the side. And I forgot that I had that, and I swiped it from my mom. When I helped my mom move in with me 3 years ago and going through her stuff, she had this bodysuit from Curbs, right? It's that organization that helps women with weight and weight loss and diet. And it's a neoprene bodysuit that helps you sweat more often to burn the calories and also shapes the body. And I'm like, fuck, I still have this thing. You know what? Gonna wear it. So it's on right now when I'm running. I'm probably gonna wear this every day. I'll have to air it out a lot and wash it all up. I don't care. When I'm driving, I get up by 3:15 every morning, Monday through Friday. Start driving for Lyft at 4 a.m. I'm gonna have this fucker on because I'm just sitting there. And now it's cold in the mornings anyways. So I'm like, you know, I'm just, basically what I'm saying is I'm devoting time to myself to improve myself. Because I have to. No one else is going to do that. I mean, are we inspired by others? Absolutely. You're inspired by me. I'm inspired by you. I was inspired by the video I just played. It's one thing to bounce things off of people to know how we're doing, which is important, I think. You know, like I've said before, what you say to people and what you put out into the universe means half as much as how it's being received. So it's good to bounce things off people you know and people you don't know, to see how you're coming across. But in the end, it's way more important to make sure that you keep strong on how you feel about yourself. We go through that self-doubt and we let others' opinions shake us and break us, especially in this time with all the disasters that have been happening and the massacre that has happened. I have friends close to me who are losing loved ones, just devastating stuff. it breaks us emotionally. It breaks down our psyche. And all we want to do is just sit in bed, eat, and watch TV. I just did it. I was like, last night, I got home. I had a rough couple of hours yesterday, and so I'm in bed watching TV, and how about I had some homemade bread with a knife and fucking tub of Smart Balance, and I said, fuck gluten, right? I had that moment, but that's okay. This morning I woke up, and I'm like, all right, that was your last moment. You're not doing that anymore. You're not feeling sorry for yourself anymore. You're not being moody anymore. That's what I told myself, and that's what I'm doing today. So I've made that choice. You can make that choice. If you're going through a hard time, and it's been dragging for a while. Maybe it's dragging for a couple of weeks. Maybe it's dragged for a year. Maybe you have had a hard time since you were a child. There still is time. I promise you. I am now 49 years old. I'm not ashamed to share that. And I started over my life about 2 years ago. And I'm going to the next plateau. That's part of why I'm doing what I'm doing now. It can happen for you. If you need to use me as an example or someone else as an example for positivity, embrace it. Embrace the positivity. Try to block out as much as you can any negativity. Don't let it into your heart, and don't let it take over your mind, and don't let it trap your soul, because you have it in you. Do something minor to change it. Something out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's like what I did today. Go for a walk, run out in the park. Maybe you need to call up a friend you haven't seen in a while and invite them out to coffee and talk. Maybe you need to go to a bookstore and find a book that resonates with you, take it home and start reading it. Something like that. And just start that chain of events. And every day, try something a little different out of your comfort zone that's for positive results. And I guarantee you, you will see the change and you will feel better about yourself. And when you feel better about yourself inside, is when you start attracting better outside. We are the company we keep, right? We are like the 5 people we hang out the most with. That is a fact. Who we surround ourselves with. So if we want to live as a victim, and we want to live in depression, and we want to constantly blame shift and point fingers, and we want to hide, you can do that, but it's not benefiting you at all. Break from that, and you can get help. Ask for it. I ask for it all the time. Now, I didn't used to, I'll be honest, but I do now. So I'm just sharing this video to say that it all has been a rough October, but guess what? Tomorrow's November, and I feel a change on the horizon, and I feel it for you too. Thank you for watching this. I hope any of this has resonated with you in some way and that it has inspired you, just like you inspire me. You are loved, you're appreciated, you're respected, you're cherished. Remember, every day that you wake up, you determine how your day will go. So manifest to be your best, and have a wonderful day.